Alrighty, here we are. It is round one of the Standard League. I hope you watched the 30-second deck tech I posted. If not, you should watch it to get a better impression of the deck we're going to play. But it is a Conley Wood special, and I'm a huge fan of it. This hand is a mulligan, however. I mean, this is a pretty emblematic sample hand of the type of hands this deck can get. This hand's not good. This hand's much better, though. We're going to keep this one. Drowned Catacomb. Do we want that? I think not. The reason I don't really want Drowned Catacomb here is because it's gonna be just like enter the battlefield, tapped land. And that's not really what I'm in the market for. And I can just bottom lands because I know that we're just gonna hit more. So how you sequence your lands in the early turns is oddly important. I think I want to lead on Glacial Fortress because like needing to go Concealed Courtyard into Plains to play the treasure map might turn into a liability. So I'm just going to lead on Glacial Fortress and pass. Foul Orchard. So they're probably playing black-green. They're probably playing Winding Constrictors. So they can kill me fast if they have a decent draw. But Servant of the Conduit doesn't concern me as much. Alright, let's put a stop in my upkeep here. Because I am going to want to be able to scry in my upkeep. Okay, so they've got a little board going, but if I hit a Fumigate, then I'm kind of good to go. Ooh, Hidden Stockpile. Yeah, we definitely want that. Okay. Let's play Swamp. And Hidden Stockpile. We'll pass the turn. So the lucky thing for me about this black-green deck is that it doesn't really have a ton of recourse against just getting fumigated. So if I stop again in my upkeep, because I'm not going to want to play this cast out, I don't think. If I just stop in my upkeep and just dig towards fumigate, that is going to be the way to go, I think. No, we're not drawing that. Don't want that. Fetid Pools, not super great. So what I can do here is... This is kind of tricky. I think what I'm going to want to do is play the Plains, plan to cycle the Fetid Pools, and then in my upkeep, I'm going to scry with the map again. This gives me a look at the most possible cards. And the treasure map, when it flips, it's going to make 3 treasures. So even though I'll be down 1 mana to scry, I'm going to be able to cast a possible Fumigate anyway. So let's just do that. And pass the turn. Basically just trying to see as many cards as humanly possible. I can also cycle this cast out, which I'm kind of almost certainly going to do. Yep. Cast out is generally here for planeswalkers. Fumigate kind of takes care of everything else. So I don't really need this in a matchup like this. Alright, Jadelight Ranger, sure. Another creature, that is just fine. Either Sphere Harvester, scry away. Verdurous Gearhulk, scry away. Okay, so they probably have a Gearhulk in their hand. I'm taking 8. That's a lot of damage. Oof. Okay, so now the question is, do I want to cycle this cast out before I get to scry? I think the answer is just yes. Oof. Alright. And we're scrying. And we're bottoming. That doesn't help me. It's Fumigate or Bust at this point. And that's not a Fumigate. Alrighty, so we're playing against black-green. So I think we want Bontu's Last Reckoning. Gonti's gonna be pretty good. Don't think we want Essence Extraction. Don't think we need Sunscourge Champions to buy any time. Kevnit's Last Word is really for things like the Scarab God and Hazoret. There's nothing in this. There's nothing coming out of this black-green deck that we can't just fumigate away. So what don't we want? I think. I'm trying to think. Tezzeret, not at its best here. We could just board out 2 Implement of Examinations. It's tempting. I think we're going to want some amount of them on the play. I'll shave a Tezzeret. Maybe. Yeah, I'll shave a Tezzeret. I'll shave a Tezzeret and I'll cut an Implement. It's probably better to cut 2 of one of these. Just trying to think. So Tezzeret's minus is not irrelevant. It's plus makes it a little easier for me to win. I think on the play I want Tezzeret, and on the draw I want Implement to give me a better shot of drawing my sideboard cards. But on the play, I can race this deck pretty easily. Ixalan's Binding, also not a card I really need against a deck with 0 Planeswalkers, 0 Hazoret, 0 Scarab God, basically 0 humongous threats that aren't really dealt with easily. I mean, they probably have Vraska, but I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's really tough to care about Vraska when you're this deck. Like, yeah, it'll kill a hidden stockpile. That's annoying. That's mildly irritating, but I think we're okay with that. And we are definitely keeping this. We're stopped in my upkeep still. Let's run the map. So now, if our top deck is hidden stockpile, then we're really doing it. But it's not. So now, what can we do? We can. I kind of like Field of Ruin here. Field of Ruin into Treasure Map, I think, is where I want to be. And we'll just save Renegade Map for a turn where we have hidden stockpile, or a turn where we are going to perhaps miss a land drop and we really want it. But yeah, in my upkeep, I'm definitely going to be scrying with the Treasure Map, in hopes of just hitting a land, honestly, because there's nothing really I'm going to need to do on turn 2 or on turn 3. There's no like real 3-drop I'm trying to get to. Winding Constrictor. So I'm also scrying to a potential Fatal Push. Very interesting. Alrighty, we're gonna scry. Oh, I got so confused. I was like, yeah, the ability's right here, but no, the ability's right here, and the card I'm scrying to is right here. Don't need another treasure map. Gonna put it on the bottom and draw an Evolving Wilds. Okay. Well, next turn we have Tezzeret if we want it. I think the plan here. So it's awkward because I need double black, but if I search out a basic that allows this Glacial Fortress to come into play untapped, then I miss out on I miss out on being able to play Vraska's Content, basically. So the land sequencing in this can be tough. It gets a little clumsy. Field of Ruin is a strong card, but it definitely comes at a cost. It's possible that my best line is just like play Glacial Fortress, pass. Next turn I cast a Tezzeret and plus it. Jadelight Ranger next turn for my opponent is going to be rough. Don't get me wrong, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, that's just like the absolute worst case scenario. In that event, I probably just cast Vraska's Contempt on the Jadelight Ranger. Alright, 2 lands, please. Please, 2 lands. Alright, there's a Gear Hulk. So, Verdurous Gear Hulk, and they kept it on top. That is rough. That is a bad start for me. Okay. I'm not gonna scry Hoobly. So yeah. This has to be a swamp. I have to play it. I have to destroy this thing. The kind of, well, I guess it's dubious, but the nice thing is that we already have our double white in case we draw Fumigate. This is a exceptional Fumigate deck, and this black-green deck is an exceptional deck to Fumigate against. But, yeah. If we never draw them, that's tough. Depending on what my opponent does, so yeah. This is a problem. Okay, Walking Ballista on 2. So, what I am going to do here, I can play Tezzeret and then -2 it to destroy the Glint Sleeve Siphoner, which I'm attracted to, and that means I don't really get to scry. Yeah, I don't think I get to scry. Okay, let's cast Tezzeret. I'll be perfectly frank, this match is not going well. Alright, so we're going to kill Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Play Fetid Pools, and that's the end of my turn. Okay, so there's no Verdurous Gear Hulk coming, which I guess is good news somehow. Oh, they have to bring both a Tezzeret. That's kind of a pleasant surprise. Okay, the question here is, do we scry? And I think the answer is Yes. Doomfall. This is good because now I get to get their Verdurous Gearhulk in their hand, and now they're just kind of stuck with their mediocre beaters. Alright, so let's go into our draw step. We've got Doomfall, target you. I imagine the other card in their hand might be a spell. If it's another Verdurous Gearhulk, that's a bummer. Oh, it's a Vraska. So if they just rip an untapped land, I get dunked on by Vraska. Okay. Well, let's take the Gearhulk and just hope they rip a Foul Orchard. Yeah. Oy, oy. We've got all the, like, Esper colors we need, so I'm just going to hit a forest in case we draw a Vraska of our own. Okay, they're going to pump the Ballista. No, they're playing Jade Light Ranger. Okay. That's fine with me. So they hit a Swamp, and then they hit a Life Crafter's Bestiary, which they're keeping on top. Okay. And they played the Swamp. So I'm taking some damage here. No doubt about that. Now it's I guess I can scry. I think scrying's okay. Hidden Stockpile. Is that a card I really want right now? I guess my question is, can they kill me next turn? And I think the answer is yes. So we have to put this on the bottom. Now we draw a treasure map. And we're dead. Yeah, no fumigates at any point was very bad for us. I don't even think there's a way. Yeah, I'm just off it. But yeah, that was round one. Yeah, stay tuned for the rest.